It's like the greatest hits collection of missed layups. I can't even believe this is real. I just stumbled across of it. There's 2 different videos now floating around out there, and it's unbelievable.
Angel Reese recently made a bold move in the WNBA, demanding higher pay or threatening to leave. However, her next performance on the court had fans wondering if she was auditioning for a home renovation show instead of showing off her basketball skills. It wasn't just a bad game, it was like watching someone build a brick wall with missed shots. After calling for star-level pay on her podcast, Angel Reese came out in her next game and made only 5 out of 20 shots. To top it off, one of her attempts hilariously hit the bottom of the backboard, as if it was trying to escape the gym. The timing was awful for her argument but provided plenty of laughs for those who enjoy a good comedy moment. Let's break this down. Have you ever wondered what would happen if a WNBA player threatened to hold the entire league hostage over salary demands? Well, Angel Reese just showed us, and it's actually pretty funny. In a recent episode of her podcast, *unapologetically Angel*, which might need a new title like *unintentionally comedic*, she joined forces with her partner in Questionable Decisions, Dee Carrington, to deliver one of the boldest ultimatums in league history. Instead of simply asking for a pay raise, Reese went all in, saying that if her demands aren't met, she's ready to boycott the entire league.
Because I'm hearing if y'all don't give us what we want, we sit out. That's a possibility.
I guarantee you, the intelligent folks, and there are plenty in the WNBA, are saying, will you it's just shut up. Sit out.
Girl, y'all benefited from everything. Y'all youngins benefited from NIL. What does that mean? We deserve.
Angel Reese, who hasn't yet proven herself as a dominant force in the WNBA, believes she has the leverage to push for better pay. However, there's a big flaw in her argument. When you're asking for more money, the last thing you want is to deliver a performance that would make even casual players cringe. Unfortunately for Reese, that's exactly what happened. While she was busy demanding superstar treatment, Caitlin Clark was out there earning the title of genuine superstar, breaking records, filling arenas, and consistently making shots. Meanwhile, Reese was turning easy layups into viral bloopers. So, is the WNBA really shaking at the thought of Reese's boycott threat, or is she just giving fans another reason to laugh? Let's dive into some of the most embarrassing moments from Angel Reese's so-called superstar journey.
I love how y'all have selective hearing. I said I'm hearing if they don't give us what we want, we sitting out. And that's the truth. Good.
This is the same person that literally said she didn't know what her WNBA salary was and that it didn't even cover her rent.
When Angel Reese took the court after her bold boycott threat, it seemed like the basketball gods were having a good laugh. After all, if you're asking for superstar money, you better play like one. Unfortunately, Reese's performance that night looked more like a tutorial on what not to do when finishing at the rim. In a high-stakes matchup against Aaliyah Boston's team, Reese had the perfect opportunity to show why she deserved a bigger paycheck. Instead, she missed layups in a way that was downright alarming. These weren't tough shots, she was missing wide-open, point-blank attempts, with some hitting the backboard with an embarrassing clank as if her shooting mechanics were totally off. This meltdown came just days after Reese had said her WNBA salary barely covered her bills, which made fans wonder if financial stress was affecting her game. At one point, it even seemed like her teammates were hesitant to pass her the ball, possibly out of sheer embarrassment over the situation.
My expectation is to be one of the best players in the world one day. I wouldn't expect anything less than that.
More history for the FIBA rookie.
At this point, continue to be myself, and I think a lot of good will come from that.
Let's take a moment to consider Angel Reese's situation this year. Her rookie contract pays around $73,000 as part of a typical 4-year, $325,000 deal for WNBA rookies. However, Reese has openly shared that this salary barely covers her basic expenses. She even went viral on TikTok, expressing her frustration that the WNBA salary doesn't even cover one of her bills. In a shocking revelation, she mentioned her $8,000 monthly rent, which adds up to an eye-popping $96,000 per year, far more than her entire WNBA salary.
Gets the Sykes, lofts it up. Reese on the cleanup. Power dribble to separate.
While no one is saying Reese shouldn't pursue the lifestyle she wants, it's worth considering that if her rent exceeds her entire WNBA salary, maybe the issue isn't just her paycheck, it could be her budgeting. Instead of reassessing her financial strategy, Reese doubled down on her boycott threats. She took to social media to make it clear she's serious, saying she's ready to sit out if her financial demands aren't met. It's a bold statement, but it raises questions about whether this is the best approach.
He just threatened the lockout. If y'all don't give us what we want, we sitting out. This is why sometimes you probably should have somebody look over a podcast. She's threatening to go on strike. I actually understand it's the way negotiations work in the CBA, not on a pod.
Here's where it gets even more amusing. One of Reese's biggest concerns is that future rookies, like USC's Juju Watkins, could end up earning more than she does. While this year's newcomers are still locked into rookie contracts, those who come after them are likely to negotiate higher salaries, possibly earning more than current players like Reese. It's an interesting twist, especially given her current frustrations with her own pay.
I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. I'm gonna do the math real quick.
He might cover that. Yeah, it definitely covers that.
What is I don't even know my salary.
That's not an injustice, Angel. That's just how professional sports contracts work. You signed a 4-year rookie scale deal, and even if the WNBA negotiates a new collective bargaining agreement that raises rookie salaries, you're still bound by your current contract. This is standard practice across all sports leagues. Imagine if every second-year NBA player asked for a pay raise just because the salary cap went up. It doesn't work like that.
No, my rent is more than that. It's $8,000. I'm living beyond my means.
Let's not forget that the WNBA lost about $40 million last season. They're not generating NBA-level revenue, so the league simply can't afford to change contracts just because Angel Reese is unhappy with hers. At the end of the day, it all comes down to performance. If she's asking for special treatment, she needs to play like an all-star right now. But as it stands, Reese is struggling, missing layups as if she's testing the backboard's structural integrity. If she wants a better contract in the WNBA, she's going to have to prove it on the court. Right now, the only stat she's leading in is missed layups, and that doesn't exactly make her case for a pay raise any stronger. Let's be real about this situation.
But the women coming in, not this year, but next year. Yeah. The ones coming this year will still be on the rookie contract again. Mm-hmm. The ones the year after, they gonna get more. They probably gonna be making more than us. Well, they are. I'm hurt. They are. Yeah. I've been in the meetings.
Here's the issue. The numbers paint a very different picture from Angel Reese's claims about being a key figure in the WNBA. When you look at the ratings, it's clear that fans are tuning in for reasons beyond her presence. In fact, when Reese played without Caitlin Clark on the opposing side, viewership dropped significantly. This suggests that Reese's appeal might not be as strong as she thinks when it comes to attracting an audience.
Like, if I'm an NBA owner, I didn't get rich by wasting a couple million on something that has no chance of making money. These two, sit out, see what happens. Now, I would miss watching the Fever. I would miss watching Caitlin Clark, but I wouldn't miss anything.
It seems like fans aren't tuning in to watch Angel Reese miss layups and talk about her salary. They're looking for true star power, and we all know who that is. If Reese were truly a major ratings magnet, her games would be sold out, her jersey would be a top seller, and fans would be fighting for tickets to see her play. Instead, it's Caitlin Clark leading the WNBA in attendance, jersey sales, and overall viewership. Meanwhile, Reese continues to act like she's the league's main attraction, even though her shooting percentage is hovering around 39%, and she's missing layups that would make even a middle school coach cringe. It's time for a reality check on her actual impact on the game.
Final as a club has not made a three-pointer. Grace turnaround, no good. Final third in the league in three-point field goals. Reese looked to stick with it. Angel Reese, no.
The montage of missed layups circulating online is easily one of the funniest things you'll see this year. We're talking about wide-open shots with no defenders anywhere near her, yet she still manages to find creative ways to miss. At this point, someone should investigate if the backboard owes Reese any money because she's been hitting it so often. It's almost impressive how consistent she's been.
Angel Reese last night, once again, had one of the worst shooting games in the history of planet Earth. For what's supposed to be a big... I mean, what in the hell is going on here? I understand her team won. I get it. 5 of 13 from the field. 13 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds, only 10 points. This is the same player that just came out and said, if they don't pay them the bag in the WNBA, we sitting out. Quote, We sitting out. What? I mean, after seeing her miss routine layups over and over and over again, I'm like, how the hell can this person possibly be demanding more money from anyone?